Alright, so now we've got our library mode. We're going to talk about that. So a few things that we like to do with the library. This helps us manage our library of images. So we can change the thumbnail scale if you wanted to look at those a little bit larger. So those are some options there. And this can be nice because you can kind of see all your small thumbnails here in the film strip option. So you may want to see your images just a little bit larger. You can always go to the loop mode, and you'll notice that as I hold my cursor on this icon, it has a little parentheses with the letter E, and that's the keyboard command for that. So you can see the grid mode. So G will give you that, E will give you the loop mode. So those are really good if you wanted to learn how to manage your keyboard commands. So that's how we can manage our images here. Well, one thing that I like to do is to be able to rename images. And so you can see how if I were to select a few images, so let's say I just select through here. So this first image is selected, and then if I select with Shift and hold that down at the bottom here, it will select all the images in between those. And if you wanted to minus one out, you can hold your Command or Control button and you can select them as you see fit. But let's say I wanted to rename those images. I can go up to Library, and right here it says Rename Photos. Keyboard command is F2 for that. And then this gives us an option of how we'd like to rename them. And they have some basic options here. I typically like to do a custom name and a sequence. Is one of my basics. So you can basically say, oh, let's name it whatever kind of option you want it to be. This will give you an example of what it's going to do. So the sequence number is going to start at 1, and so this will rename 13 files that way. If you wanted to get more specific, when you go into this edit, under this drop down, you can add all sorts of other formats and things that you'd like if you want. And then I can just hit OK, and now you've renamed all of those images. So that's a really nice option for the basic library interface. So that's kind of an important one. And once we want to develop our development and adjust the tones and colors and other things like that, that's the next stage to work through that. So we'll talk about the development stage next.